Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to study about endocrine system where we will be discussing about glands and the related hormones. So talking about the gland, it is a group of cells that produces and secretes chemicals. There are two types of gland. One is exocrine gland and the other is endocrine gland. Exocrine gland, they are duct gland. They have ducts to release their secretion and they directly release those secretion in the specific target organs or the body surface. They do not release secretion into the blood like tear glands, sweat glands, salivary glands, and mammary glands. But in endocrine glands, they are ductless glands, so they release chemical messenger called hormones directly into the bloodstream or lymph system, which transport them to the target organs. The functions they regulate mood, growth, development, tissue formation, metabolism, and reproductive processes. So this video mainly focuses on endocrine system. We will be discussing about the glands and their related hormones. So endocrine system, it is a complex network of glands because as you can see there are various types of glands and they are forming a network. So it's a complex network of gland which produce and release hormones, that is chemical messenger directly into the bloodstream because they are ductless gland. So these hormones regulate nearly every biological process in the body from metabolism and growth to mood and reproduction. Firstly, let us talk about the endocrine glands. So number one, pituitary gland, which is the master gland. Why it is called as the master gland? Because it produces hormones that control many other endocrine glands like thyroid and adrenals. But talking about the location, it is in the base of the brain, which is oval-shaped structure. They are divided into anterior lobe and posterior lobe. Talking about the function, growth hormone is secreted by the anterior lobe, which is essential for physical growth and development. It also helps in water regulation. The posterior lobe releases antidiuretic hormone, which helps kidneys to manage water absorption. Talking about the milk production versus release, so it also plays major function here. The prolactin produced in the anterior part stimulates the production of the milk, while posterior part releases oxytocin, which stimulates the release of milk and uterine contraction. So here it also plays in regulation, that is the anterior lobe releases trophic hormones like thyroid stimulating hormone to regulate other glands. Number two, adrenal gland. As you can see in figure also, it is located on top of each kidney. There are the two glands, one located on the top of each kidney. Talking about the structure, the outer layer is called adrenal cortex and the inner layer is called medulla. The function of adrenal cortex is usually in the maintenance, while the inner layer medulla, it usually plays role in emergency. So, the function of adrenal cortex is it regulates body minerals like salt water balance by aldosterone, while it also increases carbohydrate metabolism via cortisol. So it produces a small amount of sex hormones. In case of medulla, it secretes adrenaline, epinephrine to trigger the flight or flight response. It increases sympathetic activity like heart rate increases, blood pressure increases to deal with the stress or the danger. Number three, thyroid gland. It is brownish red butterfly shaped gland on the sides of throat. You can see even in the figure over here. So it usually releases the hormone thyroxine. Its function is in metabolic rate, temperature maintenance, and development of normal growth in children. So metabolic rate, it regulates the speed at which cells use oxygen and energy, that is basal metabolic rate. And in temperature, it plays key role in regulating body heat. It is also crucial for the normal growth of children nervous system, that is central nervous system in children. If it imbalances, if there is low level, it can lead to the developmental delays or mental retardation in the infants. If it is high level, it causes overexcitability, anxiety, and inability to focus. Number 4, this is parathyroid gland. It is located behind the thyroid. There are four small glands located behind the thyroid. You can see here it's behind the thyroid gland. The key hormone produced here is parathyroid, more commonly called as parathyroid hormone or PTH. The main function over here is it regulates the calcium. It maintains optimum calcium and phosphorus level in the blood. If there is imbalance, if there is low calcium, it causes hyperexcitability of nerves and muscles, which lead to the tetany or seizures. And the next is high calcium, which causes low excitability, lethargy, and muscle weakness. Talking about the bone health, it regulates calcium movement between the blood and bones. Number 5, which is gonads, that is sex glands. In males, testes are present located in the scrotum, and in females, ovaries are present located in the pelvic cavity. The major function is testosterone in males. It develops primary sex organs, also develop secondary sexual characteristics like facial hair, muscle mass, deep voice, also regulates the sexual arousal. In estrogen, which is present in the female, develops secondary sexual characteristics like breast development, widened pelvis. Also, it regulates the menstrual cycle. And progesterone in females prepares the uterus endometrium for the reception of the fertilized egg, which helps in pregnancy maintenance. Next is pineal gland. So it is deep in the brain between the cerebral hemisphere. You can see even in the figure. So key hormones, melatonin is produced. It helps in sleep cycle, regulates the circadian rhythm, sleep awake cycle. Also sexual maturation, it helps in to regulate the timing of the sexual development. So we are going to discuss short brief about the gland hormone, what happens while it is hyposecretion and hypersecretion. So talking about the pituitary gland, major hormone is growth hormone. If it is too little, it causes dwarfism, that is stunt growth in the children. And if it is too high in children, it causes gigantism, that is the kid gets taller while the age is less than of others. And acromegaly, it causes in the adults bones thickens over the year. And in thyroid, thyroxine is produced, to which we say as T4. So if there is hypersecretion, too little secretion, it causes simple goiter, that is enlarged neck, or cretinism, that is in children, mental physical delay, and hypothyroidism, that is sluggishness, weight gain. But if it is hypersecretion, it causes hyperthyroidism, that is Graves' disease, symptoms like anxiety, weight loss, bulging eyes, exophthalmia. And in parathyroid, it might cause the muscle spasm, that is tetany, seizures due to the low calcium, and osteoporosis, that is kidney stones. Bones become brittle because calcium is stripped from them. In adrenal, there is corticoids, and if it is hypersecretion, that causes Addison's disease, weight loss, fatigue, low blood pressure, bronze skin, while hypersecretion causes Cushing syndrome, that is obesity, moon phase, high blood pressure. And pancreas, the insulin is the hormone, and there can be high blood sugar issues and frequent urination and hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, sweating, fainting in the hypersecretion. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe this channel. Also, these are the references. If you want to know more about endocrine system, you can go through the references for further study. Thank you so much for watching this video.